Ladies and gentlemen, this video is now in session. Obi-Wan362, Gamer Along presiding, and welcome back to more Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. Last week was cart crash at the crossroads again, so hopefully this week we get a new Tavern Brawl. See what we have in store for us. I have to build a deck, so I'm not happy, but let's see what it is. Spellbook Duel. Choose your spellbook carefully, champion. Pick 10 cards. Anytime you would draw a card, you instead discover a copy of a card from your deck. That's interesting. Okay. So I'm only picking 10 cards. And okay, I can handle this. Give me a second while I look through things and see what I want to do here. All right? So, I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm just saying it struck me as it could be fun. And that's... What if we use this as an opportunity to do a Murloc deck? Wouldn't that be funny? Like, truly, because then we do... Okay, first we have to be polite. Always be polite.
Ah, hello there.
But then we could just always have a Murloc at our disposal. And I thought that would be entertaining. If not for you, then at least for me. I find it entertaining. That's annoying. And see, that was a thing that could happen, and then it did happen. But then we just boop-de-doop and doop-de-boop. And so, sure, he can just ping it dead. But, you know, it's better than just going for a pure, what I imagine is a awesome. Just suck it. What I imagine is just a deck full of his spell thing and spells. Yeah, I mean it's obviously what it is. I'd practically be disappointed if it wasn't. The problem is I also have no way to handle this. So... Oh, awesome. That's what I was going to play anyway. So... Sure, this deck doesn't actually work. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if the game is... Like, we're gonna lose this. We've lost this fight. But I'm curious of something. I don't want to say what it is because I want to test it and see if it works the way I want it to. Because if it doesn't, then there's no point in talking about it. If it does, there's a lot of point in talking about it. Okay, good. We'll take that, and then we'll concede.
The victory is yours.
So, give me a second while I rework this and see if this will work the way I want it to or not. Okay?
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
That's interesting. So, I'm not sure if the game works this way or not. We're going to find out if it does or not. But I want to know how the game handles
My greeting.
card draw. Now it says it's supposed to handle card draw. Take that. It's supposed to handle card draw by just discovering another card, not drawing another card. So this is to check and make sure that it does that. If it doesn't, this is gonna be interesting. I was real afraid of that. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do some Jade Golems nonsense, but I don't have any Jade Golems. Oh my gosh.
A natural mistake.
Dude, why you gotta be like that? You did what you set out to do. Just shh. Just shh. Alright? You're not out of cards in your hand, though, so, like, that's a thing. But presumably... But the thing is, you always get to draw what you want. Yeah, he's just going to continue to Jade Golem. And I'm going to sit on this poisonous seeds. This poison seeds. Okay, then we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And then we're going to summon it. Because of course we are. And then we're going to do that. And break that thing's face. So he can keep summoning his Jade Golems. It's cool. As you saw, I put Cthulhu in here. Because if the draw mechanic doesn't work how I want it to work, because it was like if you could bypass the fact it was supposed to discover, then like you could really screw someone up. You could really mess up somebody's day. Okay. Sure. Gosh, as much as I'm tempted to take that Cthulhu. Gonna do that instead, and we're gonna punch him in the face. So, like, I can also do this. This deck might work better than I intended it to, which would be hilarious. Also, I've got Naturalize in here, so if something gets too big, like, it can be made to go bye-bye. But Starfire is actually pretty good. Yeah, I like Starfire. So let's... Okay, so that's what it does. It gives me a 1 mana Discover. Interesting. Okay. Punch it in the face. That's an interesting way to do it. It's an interesting way to do it. So now I know that the card draw thing can be used to get me more cards without cutting through my deck, which is the way it's written, like it should work. But it didn't mean it's how it was going to work. We all know there have been Tavern Brawls where things have not worked the way they're supposed to. Alright? Still sitting on this poison seeds. Okay. take that. Because it'll hold him off for another turn. I think the time has come to bring out the Cthulhu. Because if next turn we can get a Innervate, then we can play it. If we don't get an Innervate, we can just Poison Seeds to just pop everything. I'm gonna take 5 damage to the face, you know that. I mean 3, but you know what I mean. Depending on how you want to count it. Gosh, and Jade Blossom gives you an empty mana crystal too. That's just ridiculous. I feel like Naturalize might be the better bet here. Maybe not, because like their Jade summoning stuff is cheap. Like stupid cheap. So maybe we just do this instead. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna drop an 1818 Cthulhu, but the question is when, because time is running out. I was really hoping I was gonna have it that turn, and then I didn't. Good. These Jade things are just getting more and more obnoxious. Tell you what, son. Though we are now at the point where Poison Seeds sounds amazing. Oh, you've got to be joking. Oh, Savannah, blah blah doo blah blah. Poison Seeds. And then next turn we can Cthulhu. It won't be enough, but we can Cthulhu next turn. Aha! Yeah, it's not even kind of going to be enough. Though this does bring up an interesting point of just like, gosh, if there's a Cthulhu taunt minion. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. Going Cthulhu crazy.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Yeah, I don't have these things that he has. Like I don't have these cards available to me, or I would be doing a Jade Golem because it seems broken.
Well played.
Oh, shapoop. Cthulhu! There, just murder my face. Just murder my face. No one said you were allowed to use a card. You had to just murder my face. Can't play. I was gonna let you have the kill. Again, now though, now that I see this, I totally see where we could have some fun with this. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Alright, so maybe the shaman won't be so obnoxious. We are once again going for this Cthulhu nonsense. This time we're going whole hog on Cthulhu nonsense. And ramping. So with Innervate.
My greetings.
I need to see what I draw from this, because If I could double innervate, I could innervate into a Jade Behemoth, and that would be cool, and also would terrify my opponent, probably. Good! Speak of the devil! Go ahead and grab the innervate, because I might want it later. And because if I do it now, I can do this. Start buffing that Cthulhu. I'm going to hold the other innervate back so that I can play an earlier Cthulhu. So I don't have a lot of Cthulhu minions, annoyingly enough. I basically have what you've seen. I have the 4-2 with the Divine Shield, I have this thing, and I have the Taunt thing. And that's it. That's all I got for Cthulhu buffers. So Jade Behemoth is in here for Taunt, and also because he summons Jade Golems, and they ramp like a druid. So they're in here. Son of a perverter. He's also doing the Jade nonsense. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. He's doing the Jade nonsense. I'm pretending to do the Jade nonsense. So it's a little concerning. Again, because like those Jade things, they just ramp so hard. Next turn, I might Jade Behemoth just to make him be like, oh no. But I don't think he would be because, well... Great. Yeah, I threw a swipe in here. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have done that. But it's in here now. Let's go ahead and take another Jade Behemoth. This is gonna get interesting. We're gonna make this interesting. So we're basically running Cthulhu Jade Cthulhu, which kind of looks like this behemoth, to be honest. If Cthulhu had legs and was more elephant-shaped than squid-shaped. Anyway, we're kind of running that to see what happens. Jade Lightning. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna run into trouble before they run into trouble. Is the only thing with this. Poison Seeds is in here because it's gonna be a good way to shut down the Jade nonsense. When that starts getting out of hand, because it will. Because, of course. I'll take the Wild Growth. I'm not sure if we're going to use it. We're not, because we're going to play Cthulhu's Chosen instead. I want to play Jade Behemoth next turn. I would have played this turn if I had the mana, but I don't. Man, I probably should have just went ahead and done the ramp to get me to 10. Because until we get to 10, we are still not strong enough. Not really, anyway. Okay, so that also overloads him one, so that's not too bad. I mean, that helps, is what I should say. Why would you do this? No. We wanted to live. I'm gonna take another Jade Behemoth. 2 can play the Jade game. So do that. We can't do anything about the 2/3, so there's no point in trying, really. Because then all we'll do is we'll sack a creature into it, only to have him sack it into the 3/6. Oh, unless we were gonna just lose them all anyway. Because that was a thing that happened. Like, yeah. I don't have... You gotta break the taunt first, dude. The taunt? Yeah, nope. Nope. Duh. It's this thing. It's this thing right here. Uh-huh. There you go. I assume you're gonna break the 2-3 on it. Really? Okay. Don't know if I agree with that. But hey, what do I know? I'm gonna take the swipe because I get the feeling it's gonna come in handy. Behold! Then we'll break that for him. So that he can't, because otherwise he could have potentially broken my 3-6 with the 2 of them. Now he's gonna need something else. He's gonna need the whatever that Jade Lightning or whatever it was called. Oh, I was right, Jade Lightning. Okay, but I have swipe, so I could actually counter that. We're going to go ahead and take the Cthulhu, because next turn we'll be able to play it. And gain the empty Monte Crystal. We're going to swipe its face off. I'll punch him in the face, and we're going to punch him in the face. Next turn, Cthulhu. Cthulhu! It's going to be glorious. Now, if only we had this Cthulhu plus another thing and an innervate. That'd be the most glorious. No, don't, no! Boo! Man. It's gonna put a damper on things. I'm gonna take Starfall, because heaven knows Cthulhu's about to die. Yeah, like he didn't kill a single thing. He thought about killing all of them, and then said, no, you know what, I'm gonna kill nothing. Because that's just the kind of guy Cthulhu is. Let me guess, Jade Lightning onto Cthulhu. Oh, nope. Okay. Go with the Jade Claws. Jade, gosh, this Jade stuff. Like, Jade is where it's at. Homeboys and girls, home skillets. I was like, you have to, right? Because otherwise I'm going to break the 8-8. Man, wouldn't that'd be so much more funny if it was going to kill everything. But because it's not, it's just kind of frustrating. Man, what I really need is that stupid treant thing that I was using before. That's what I need right now, and I don't have it. This next turn would actually be... Because I'll survive this turn. Next turn would be great, because he'll probably empty out his hand this turn. If, gosh, I'm wishing upon a star. Unless he does that. Please just play it again. Play it. Play it. Excellent. Yes, this is the board I want. This is the board I want, except for the part where it hits me in the face. Oh, dear gosh, my face. No! F. F, F, F-ity F-F. Cthulhu! Can we note that if that would have hit him in the face like it should have, if all 13 of those shots would have hit him in the face, we would have won that. We would have won that. Gosh, is there any way I could do this more efficiently? Hang on a minute. Alright, just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. I threw it. I probably should take out the Jade Behemoth. I don't have enough to summon Jade things to make the Jade Behemoth worthwhile. I'm actually gonna toss both these things and hope for a wild growth. Nope, we got Nourish though. For the heck of it, I threw in Nourish. I took out Swipe, threw in Nourish.
My greetings.
Double Innervate. Bam! Now what, son? Look how ramp I just got, yo. Oh, I broke it. Okay, we could Nourish next turn. Actually, we're gonna take the Nourish. It might work great. This might work infinitely better than I ever expected. I don't know. Like, I don't know what classes get Jade Golems. I'm expecting it to also be Hunter at this point. Because they just... it seems to be the thing to play in this Tavern Brawl. And I totally agree that it is. Holy crap. We're going to take another Nourish, and this time we're going to use it to draw 3 cards. I was really afraid it was going to do that, because that's real lame. Because it's... the problem is, the thing says that whenever you're supposed to draw cards, you discover one from your deck instead. Which means I should be... if I get these things, they should be 0 cost. That's what that means. But they're not 0 cost. So, it makes me very disappointed. Take an Innervate. We will... gain 2 Mana Crystals. Then we will Peruse for Beckoner. Peruse for Cthulhu. And Peruse one last time. Do I take the Innervate? Part of me wants to take the Rackle. I think I'm going to take him. Because Cthulhu is still pretty weak. We need to buff the poo out of this Cthulhu. We're going to buff the poo out of Cthulhu. Buff the poo out of Cthulhu. Buff the poo out of Cthulhu. That's a real hard thing to chant. It's really hard. Shut up, alright? Ha! Yeah. I support my decision. And then, oh my gosh, it's another Cthulhu. Well, would you look at that? Another Cthulhu. Oh my gosh. And punch you in the face. Man, Cthulhu's gonna hurt next turn. The thing is, I really want to know what this hunter is doing. I really do. Because they've so far showed a Deadly Shot and a Panther, and that's it. Like, what are they doing?
Talk about a nice suit.
What? This seems like the weirdest amalgamation of nonsense. And I'm really curious. Like, is it? Is that what it is? Oh my gosh. 1, Can we just note that this finally worked? Unless he pulls some kind of BS Hunter nonsense this turn. This finally worked. What else was in that deck? Another Cthulhu! Cthulhu! Well played. Look at that. Look at that triple Cthulhu! That's all. Man, actually Nourish ended up being the MVP of that game. Nourish was the MVP. Because it got me to 10 real quick, and then let me draw Cthulhu's. Amazing. So maybe Jade Behemoth gets replaced with something else. I don't know. Though it could be fun to just like the only way that your Jade Golem show up is the exact same creature over and over again that you just keep getting because you have so much card draw. Yeah, anytime you draw a card, you instead discover a copy of a card from your deck. I shouldn't have to pay to do that. According from just the plain reading of this, using a card to draw cards should give me these. I assume there's a reason why it doesn't, but hey, whatever. I don't like it. So anyway, thank you all for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, then by all means, feel free to hit the like button. And of course, if you dislike this video for whatever reason, the dislike button is right there as well. Please, 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 let me know what 10 cards you are using for this Tavern Brawl, because this is an interesting one. And I'm curious to do some other stuff later to see what I can see. I'll probably go back and do some mage stuff. I really want to go back and do a Murloc thing and make the Murloc work, but I don't think I can. I just don't have the cards for it. Anyway, thank you all for watching this, and until next time, this video is adjourned.